Hello my dear learners, I welcome you all to Shubhada Education, Sirsi. I am Satish, lecturer in physics. In this video, I am taking few of the problems from Karnataka CET 2021 question paper on the second chapter of class 12 syllabus, electric potential and capacitance. Okay, so look at the problem statement given here. If a slab of insulating material of 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 thick is introduced between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor, the separation between the plates has to be increased by 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter to restore the capacity of the original value. The dielectric constant of the material will be is the question. They are expecting the value for K here. So while discussing the concept, I have clearly introduced my students that the value for the the dielectric material will be given by X is equal to thickness T into 1 minus 1 divided by K here. You know that the value for X is the what I can say, the separation of increment. We can take it as 3.5 here. So I can take it as 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. And the thickness is given as 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter. Should be 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter into 1 minus 1 divided by K. So need to calculate the value for K value here. So I will just take 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 to LHS, so that it will become the denominator. So that how much will get here? So 3.5 divided by 4, that is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by K I will get. So again I will take 1 by K to LHS and I will take 3.5 divided by 4 to the RHS. So that how much I will get here? Therefore 1 divided by K is equal to 1 minus 3.5 divided by 4 I will get here. It should be how much? 0.5 divided by 4 I will get here. So therefore how much it will be? So therefore K is equal to, it should be K is equal to 4 divided by 0.5 will give you 8 as the right answer. So the dielectric constant of the material is 8 here. Look at the next problem. 8 drops of mercury. It's clearly given that 8 drops of mercury of equal radii combine to form a big drop. The capacitance of the big drop as compared to each smaller drop is. This is the common type of the question, and we have already discussed during our discussion on this chapter and capacitance as well. The new capacitance C must be equal to number of capacitance under cube root times the initial capacitance I can take. This is also equal to n to the power of 1 by 3 times C I can take. So that's the reason why the capacitance of the bigger drop as equal to, so here clearly given that 8 drops is given. That's the reason why 8 and to the power of 1 by 3 times C. This is also equal to 2 to the power of 3 whole to the power of 1 by 3 times C. That's the reason it should be 2C. So 2 times the actual one, so that you can go for option A as the right answer here in this question. Look at the next problem on the same chapter. Which of the following statement is false in the case of polar molecules? They are expecting the false statement. The centers of the positive and negative charges are separated in the absence of external magnetic electric field. It's a correct statement, correct or not? So there is a separation of centers of positive and negative charges in the absence of electric field. Similarly, the centers of the positive and negative charges are separated in the presence of external electric field. Here it is the absence as well as presence. Both are true. Okay, there should be separation in the centers of positive and negative charges. Do not possess the permanent dipole moment. This is actually the false statement, because they do possess, the polar molecules do possess the permanent dipole moment. So that's the reason why option C is the right answer, which is the false statement about the polar molecules. So now I will take the next problem. An electrician requires a capacitance of 6 microfarad in a circuit across the potential difference of 1.5 kilovolt. A large number of 2 microfarad capacitors which can be withstand a potential difference of not more than 500 volt are available. The minimum number of capacitors required for the purpose is the question. This is a very good problem. Now I can take the number of capacitors required in a row. Let me take it as N is equal to the voltage. I have clearly discussed the synopsis. Voltage divided by what? Actually, the voltage across the each and every capacitor. Correct? Voltage across each capacitor I can take, across each capacitor I can take here. Correct? So now this should be equal to, suppose if I take it as what, the N is equal to, it's clearly given that how much it is, it should be, so 1500 volt. So it should be what, 1.5 kilovolt is given. So that's the reason why I can take it as 1500 volt divided by the voltage across the capacitor. Each and every capacitor is how much is given, it should be not more than 500. That's the reason it should be 500 here. Okay, so hope it's clear to everyone. So this is what very important here. So now what can I do is, the capacitance of 6 microfarad in the circuit of potential difference of 1.5 kilovolt, a large number of 2 microfarad capacitor which can withstand the potential difference of not more than 500 volt are available. The minimum number of the capacitors required for this is, so in such cases I will get it as how much, 3 here. Okay, this is the number of rows. It is the number of rows here I can take it. Okay, I will take a fresh page now. So similarly, the columns, how many columns are required for this? Okay, so in such cases what will I do here? It is, okay, number of capacitors in column I can take. So similarly, M should be equal to, this is the capacitance, okay, capacitance divided by the total capacitance in each row. This is what, total capacitance in each row I can take, in each row. Okay, in each row. So that if I substitute the values for that, how much I will get here? Let me know. 6 divided by 2 by 3. So which will lead to get the answer as 9 here. So therefore the total number of capacitors is how much? Total number in a row it should be 3 and in column it should be 9. So that it will be how much? It will be 9 into 3 is 27 capacitors are needed here. Okay, so totally 27 capacitors are needed for this purpose. Okay. Look at the next problem. In the figure, the charge on the capacitor is plotted against the potential difference across the capacitor. The capacitance and energy stored in the capacitor are respectively. They are expecting the value for capacitance as well as energy stored in the capacitor. Okay. So let's try to find out the value for capacitance first. Let me change the color of the pen here. Okay, you know that charge Q is equal to C into V. They are expecting the value for the capacitance. By using this one, we know C is equal to Q divided by V I can take. The value for the Q is 120 microcoulomb is given and the voltage is 10 volt. So that's the reason it should be equal to how much? 12 microcoulomb I can take. Correct? Should be farad. It should be farad. It is volt. So it should be 12 microvolt. 12 microfarad as the capacitance. 12 microfarad is there only in which option? Option A is also there, option B is also there. So that's the reason I have to calculate the value for energy as well. Okay. To get the value for energy, what will you do? Energy E is equal to 1 by 2 times C into V square. The capacitance is how much we got? 12 microfarad. 12 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into V square is, it should be 10 square here. So that how much I will get here? So 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 6s are here. 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of. So that I will get how much? 6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 I will get. This is also equal to 600 into 10 to the power of minus 6 joules, or else 600 microjoules should be the right answer. Okay. So therefore 12 microfarad and 600 microjoule should be the right answer for this problem. Hope it's clear to everyone. If you have any doubts or if you are interested in the paid course, you can just contact us at 9448063816. Okay, so that I can definitely give the more details regarding our paid courses, and the paid courses are very beneficial in scoring well in your examination. Okay, so thank you very much. This is the very good lecture for you and will definitely helpful to score well in your future examination. Okay, so thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.